What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sharp Side Saturdays. Got a very special guest today, one who you're all very familiar with, MagicM. Normally, when we start a podcast, I toss it to you and I ask you to give your breakdown for the first fight of the night. But today, we have a different mission. Super Bowl Sunday is tomorrow. You've entertained Twitter all season with your picks. You've done a great job considering you've only been into the sport for a few years now. What is your favorite bet for tomorrow's Super Bowl?
The Chiefs, honestly. I didn't bet them because I had a future at plus 380 that I took before during wildcard weekend, during their bye week, I took them plus 380 to win it all for one unit. But if I hadn't done that, I would be playing them here, like at underdog money, the best quarterback to ever play the game. Obviously, his receiving corps is a concern and his ankle, but he looked pretty all right until the second half during the conference championship, and he has 2 weeks to rehab here. I think he's going to be all right, and it's just one game. Like you can go all out and then rest until next season. His receivers being banged up is obviously a concern. I don't think McCall Hartman is playing right. He's
Uh,
in doubt, but I don't think he's playing. But yeah, I mean, I think the Eagles are a little bit overhyped. I bet them against the Niners, which sounds wild, but was probably their biggest test or the first real test of the season. And I bet them minus 2.5. And first drive, yeah, they got a touchdown, but it was kind of a miracle drive, and they weren't looking great until the injury happened to Brock Purdy and all that. I wasn't feeling great about that bet. It ended up cashing easy, but I don't think it wasn't the sharpest angle or anything. And they are probably the best balanced team in the, I was going to say in the UFC, in the NFL, all around. If you look at offense, defense, all around. But yeah, I think they have not really been tested. This is very different. This is a Super Bowl. They are basically playing with a rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. I know Hertz is not a rookie, but based in all effects, he's basically a rookie. And I think the weakest point of they have as a team is they don't have great tacklers. Like they miss a lot of tackles, and they are playing the best tight end in the history of the game. Most likely, he's great after contact. I think Travis Kelce is going to have a big game. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jerick McKinnon has a big game too. I expect the Chiefs to play a lot of screens. Yeah, I like the Chiefs here. I think they are going to take it.
that was a great breakdown.
I'm a sharp. I'm an NFL sharp now, bro. Nah, I'm joking.
That was a good breakdown. I mean, how long have you watched football for? Like 3 or 4 years? Like seriously watched it?
Like seriously, watch it 3 years and betting
Yeah.
it 2 years. Like this year has been the best by far. Like now I'm like, okay, I got this down to a T. You know what I mean? Like I know what I'm watching. I know where I'm getting value. Before it was different.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good game. It's just so hard to pick against Mahomes. Like you said, he's the best quarterback ever, and he's got Travis Kelsey, and I know his receivers are banged up, but they had 2 weeks to recover. On the flip side, you've got the Eagles, who like haven't really been tested in the playoffs. They're probably a little fresher going into this game, well-rounded team. So should be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Mahomes MVP. I feel like it would have to be, unless like
I think you have to take either quarterback or Kelsey.
yeah,
Like if Kelsey has a like 2 touchdown and 150 yards or 3 touchdowns, he's getting it, I guess. But yeah,
yeah, it usually ends up going to the quarterback. And for me, you and I have talked about this on our podcast. My favorite bet of the day is the under 4.5 in the Emmett Rodriguez fight. I gave the breakdown there. I'll give it here again. I think there's three different ways this fight goes. I think if Emmett stands at range with him, Yair's going to beat him up real bad, throw a lot of strikes, land a lot of leg kicks. I think if Emmett gets in his face, pressures, then it's going to be a war. It's anyone's fight. I think if Emmett commits to the grappling, he could dumpster Yair on the ground, land ground and pound, and break him later on in the fight. So plus money on the under 4.5 is my favorite bet of the day. Real quick, what did you think of the weigh-ins yesterday? Did you see Emmett looking sucked out?
Yeah, I mean, I never put that much into weigh-ins. People love talking about weigh-ins, but I mean, they are professionals. Unless someone is like literally dying or shaking or needing help to walk, I really don't put that much into it. I think I mean, obviously people are making fun of how Josh Emmett looked, but his facial structure makes for that. You know what I mean? Like he
Mhm.
has very prominent facial structure and he looked like a zombie. And I think he will be all right. Like he's on a lot of juice. If you are juiced, you get the weight back much easier. He's probably getting an EV in some obscure hotel room for sure or something. Like there are ways to put it back on. I think he's going to be all right. I think he looked massive. Like he looked much bigger than Jair.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah, he's going to have like 10 pounds on him, I think.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I almost never put stock into weigh-ins. I think Emmett will probably be fine by the time the fight rolls around. Just a funny picture. But without further ado, that'll wrap for the day. So I like the under in the 145-pound interim title fight. Magic M is on the Chiefs plus 1.5 tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Magic. Thanks for joining me. I'm sure
Yeah,
most people that are already here follow you, but if you could let them know your social media and any podcasts you might have.
I have to clarify. I would rather take the Chiefs at dog money than a short spread, like plus 110 or whatever it is now. Underdog money is all right to go here for the money line, in my opinion. Yeah, you can find me at MagicM. How do you say this? Barra baja?
Score.
Yeah, that MMA on Twitter. Most people watching this probably they know me already. You can find me wherever Andrew is too.
Yeah, exactly.
Or around that. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining. We'll be back next Saturday, 10 a.m. And then you and I will be back probably this Thursday to talk about the fight. So if you don't watch me on that channel, you could watch us Thursday at 7 p.m. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Bye.